I mean, we know Ballard has to take a quarterback. He has to.
I know.
I do not love this situation at all.
We kind of played ourselves here.
I'm not comfortable putting my name on Will Levis as a top 5 pick. That's what this comes down to. I'm not. So did we just take a quarterback because they have to? Or we did play ourselves, by the way.
Can you pretend it's Lamar?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you write the offer for Lamar Jackson at this point because you are in a corner and you have to get a quarterback. Yes. Let's not say pick. You have to get a quarterback. And at this point, like, go for it. Like, because I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson helming that offense. Yeah, I'm all in.
First of all, we will not slander Gardner Minshew on this podcast. We won't do it.
Fair. Very fair.
But
a quarterback.
I did want to say this because I texted PFF salary cap guru / free agency oracle Brad Spielberger about this and went, hold on here, Brad. The Lamar Jackson situation, giving 2 first-round picks to a team specifically. It's like, can that wait until after the draft? Like, can a team that has a top 10, top 5 pick who might be interested in Lamar Jackson, can they wait until after the draft and then potentially try to sign Lamar in its 2 future first-round picks instead of a guaranteed top 5, top 10? And he said, yes, the timeline does line up to where you can still do this after the draft. And so, Connor, we could operate under the thought that the Colts are going to do something else at quarterback and maybe take a guy like Paris Johnson Jr. to help out the offensive line.
Ooh. Not crazy at all.
Could potentially play guard for him. We think he's going to be OT1 off the board. Obviously, he's been fantastic at tackle as well. You don't have to fully rely on Bernard Ryman to play left tackle for you, even though I still think he's a good offensive lineman. I'm just spitballing here. What do you think?
No, they need offensive line help. It's no secret. I do think we have to operate just to save ourselves with our insane Lamar Jackson plan, which is awesome. It makes this pick a little bit more fun for the what we would do mock draft. I mean, you could talk me into Paris Johnson, who's the most prototypical tackle prospect in the draft. You could always talk me into Will Anderson in this spot. It's really premium defensive talent versus trying to get that franchise tackle. But if you're giving Lamar Jackson, $200 million guaranteed or whatever it's going to end up at, are you just putting him behind no offensive line? That
Probably
seems
not.
A little bit insane.
Probably not.
I'm okay with taking Paris in this spot.
Seems crazy to not take Will.
It does. I get it.
Can I offer a slight interjection that might help you with this?
Please.
So the Colts have the 7th highest cap space in 2024 at $100 million projected right now, based on over the cap. Again, if they do it after the draft, if they do it after the draft, I believe because we're already past the January 31st date when they do contract checks, obviously the signing bonus would count for this league year, which right now they have 20 million. So they would have to do a little bit of finagling in terms of opening up money for a signing bonus. But all the other money that has to be guaranteed and put into the escrow account doesn't have to be done until March 31st, 2024. So Irsay would have some time to raise money to do that. And I'll tell you what, if they brought in Lamar Jackson, they could raise a lot of money in 12
it comes
months.
Easier. No, that's a great point. It's a great point and makes this selling point of what we would do stronger, honestly. So
I'm in.
Trevor,
I
what are we landing?
love this. Like, both sides, you get your player now in the top 10, you get your quarterback. You don't have to put Will Levis in a spot where he really shouldn't be.
Key.
This is really good from just about every angle.
Connor, I feel like we can't overthink this and we have to take Will Anderson.
I think so too. I've kind of been letting that stew in my brain for the last 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And as much as rule of thumb, it's just so hard to reach for need when a blue chip talent is staring you in the face. So I think Will Anderson ends up being the pick. And
cool.
Lamar, we know, can run for his life. No matter the offensive line.
I don't know about that. But you can go offensive line at different times when Will Anderson's staring you in the face. I think that's what you got to do. So Will Anderson, the pick at number 4. Lamar Jackson, you are an Indianapolis Colt.